Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. Let's get into this. So, as of the last stream, I did say that I was probably or possibly going to do a little bit of poaching off stream and I don't know, maybe a little bit of farming. I didn't really do a lot of farming, but I did do some poaching. So what we have here is the party roster will now show that we have no green dragons anymore. The green dragons have been poached. We do have some of these blue dragons that we need to poach. I'd like to poach 2 of the 3 that we have. And then I also want to poach the 2 chocobos, the 2 black chocobos. Now, that being said, I don't remember offhand, so give me just a second to double check. I think... I don't remember if the black chocobo is the 2nd tier chocobo, but we're going to find out, because I have a page right here that I can take a real quick look at. There we go. It looks like it is. I believe it is. So, I'm pretty sure the yellow chocobo is the... Well, I know the yellow chocobo is the 1st rank. I'm pretty sure the black is the 2nd rank, and the red is the 3rd. So, I think I want to keep the black one around. So, I'm going to poach one of the 2 black chocobos. Bako... I hate to lose Bako, I really do. I might lose him. But, yeah, I'm not sure yet. So, essentially, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show, basically, what I did, essentially. And how I poached the first 3, I think there were 3, green dragons. And I'll show the team that I used, and we'll go from there. Alright, let me just make sure everything is set up. I'm going to, bear with me just a second, I want to make sure the mic is working properly. Okay, seems to be. We seem to be good. Alright, let's get this started. So, I changed Goric to an Orator, which I think is going to work out really well for us. I want Goric to eventually get into the Bard class, so we need Orator, we need, Black Mage, Summoner, that route, essentially. And I also want to get him access to the Arithmetician, eventually, at some point. So we need to go through that anyway. So that's where he stands right now. We've got Kapow as a thief and Tenwan as a thief. We have 3 people. Aelith, Thora, and Mert are all on mission. They're all on an errand. And then Timothy is still a white mage. We've got Lad, Alicia, and Lavian all as chemists, as well as Peta as a chemist. I want to get Peta... just take a look at the abilities real quick. I want to get Peta Auto Potion. If I remember right, that's why I made her... Yep. That's why I made her a chemist. I want to get her Auto Potion. I want to get Safeguard. And then High Potion and stuff like that. So she's a chemist for that reason. She has pretty much everything I want to get for her in Squire at the moment anyway. All we really needed was JP boost. I gave her move +1. Stone, Salve, Focus. Rush is okay, but meh. The rest of these I'll pick up as we get more points, or maybe if I pick up a crystal or something like that. So that's where she stands. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, Gafgarian is a white mage because we are going to be losing him very, very soon. And then Agrias is still a Holy Knight because I want to get more points in Holy Knight for her. She needs to get the JP boost ability. That's the first thing I get on pretty much every character. So that's where we stand. The other thing I wanted to check before we move on, before I actually do some poaching, is I want to make sure that I have everything restocked. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I did not restock high potions from the last mission. Okay. From the last battle. And we've got plenty of Phoenix Downs. I'll pick up a couple more just to round it out to 30. But we've got plenty there. I want to pick up some more high potions. So we are at the Magic City of Garland. We can just go right into the Outfitter and pick those up. I honestly don't know why I didn't do this at the end of the last stream. I think I was in a little bit of a rush. Let's do 22. There, that'll bring us to 70, and then we'll pick up a couple of Phoenix down. Now, the Phoenix Downs are 300 gil apiece. If we use those to kill something like a skeleton, it can get fairly expensive, and skeletons can resurrect after you use a Phoenix Down on them. But as far as I know, from everything that I've seen, there is no difference in chance of being resurrected, whether or not you kill them just with attacks or spells or a Phoenix Down. Or, like, you know, you could use... Honestly, you can even use high potions on them, but high potions only do 70 damage per high potion, so it's much more cost efficient to just use a Phoenix Down, because a Phoenix Down will kill it no matter how many hit points it has. So unless your enemy has 70 hit points or less, you know, you're better off using a Phoenix Down. That being said, yeah, as far as I know, there's no chance difference, there's no percentage difference in whether or not they resurrect if you kill them with attacks or spells versus items. I think we're good to go. Let me just double check everybody's equipment. Make sure that we have the best stuff, really, equipped on everybody. Timothy's good. Gork's good. Timothy's good. Kapow is good. Aelith, Thora, and Mert are on an errand. Tenwan is good. Lad, Alicia, Lavian, and Peta. You guys are all good. And then Agrias has okay equipment. We can at least take her out well enough. Now, the reason why Gafgarian has a silk robe on is because, from what I understand, there is, and I think I mentioned this either in the last video or the video before, that Gafgarian, when you go into the battle where he turns on you, you can, whatever he has equipped, you can actually go in and steal it from him using the thief ability. Steal it from him, and at the end of the mission, you'll get essentially the one he was wearing back, and you'll get the one you stole, so it basically duplicates the item. Now, I don't know if that glitch still exists in this version of the game, because this is the War of the Lions version of the game. I don't know if it still exists, but it might. If it does, I want to see. I want to see what happens. Silken robes, we have... How many? That is actually a really good question. I'm just curious. So we have 8 silken robes, so if at the end of the next, you know, the battle where we lose him, if we end up with 9, that's when we'll know that it worked. Let me save it. Nope, not load. There we go. Alright, so we'll save it right there, and then do I want to go to the Siege Weald or Lanalian Plateau? Or we could even go back to Mundalia Plain. I think our people are at this tavern. There is a way to check. So you can go to Chronicle, you can go to Feats, Present, and these are the missions that are currently, the errands that are currently underway. It tells you how many units are on the errand, how many days the errand is still has left on it, and it looks like they're done. So, and they departed from Garland. So we can pick them up now, actually. So we might as well. Let's go back to the tavern. Let's go to reports. We departed Garland in high spirits. Our task to investigate the shoreline. The stars were with us from the outset. There was very little information for us to work with. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. Our investigation finally came to a close. Afterwards, we readied ourselves for the road. Upon our return, we were given a gift in gratitude. Eagerly, we looked to see what our efforts had earned us. It was a handsome reward in gil. Our fortune could not have been greater. I pray all our missions meet with such success. So we got 10,779 gil, not too bad. Aelith got 88 JP, Thora 103, and Mert 88. So there is another errand we can do here, the Miner's Tale, and this one requires you to be a Geomancer, if I remember correctly. It doesn't require it. Let me rephrase that. It doesn't require Geomancers, but your success chance is higher with Geomancers. It might have even been the skill save job. I can't remember off the top of my head. So let me take a look at the roster. We'll go into Aelith. Can you actually be made into a Geomancer? You can. So you can do Geomancer. What about Thora? Thora can as well. And Mert. Silk and Mert. Alright. Let's go to equipment, because honestly they don't need most of this equipment, but we'll swap out the spike boots for the battle boots, just because I have enough battle boots for just about everybody, really. What about the rest of this? Essentially, it just comes down to the different shields that they have. All the rest of the equipment is the same. We're using almost all of our headgear, and we've got a couple extra mithril vests. That should be fine. We could send the 3 of them out as Geomancers. That should work. Okay, so for this errand, those were the good times. Back during the Gold Rush, Mount Oribos was alive with people, each with dreams of striking it rich. But that's all over. I wonder what the old mountain's like now. Kemya, a former miner. The finder's fee, supplies, and other expenses come to 600 gil. Is that alright? Yep. And we'll send Aelith, Thora, and... nope. And Mert. There we go. And then we'll do it for maximum number of days, 11 days. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we've sent them out on that errand. It's going to be 11 days before they're done. I think that might be the last errand that we can do. I don't know that there's an errand at Egros. But we could check. We could head back that way. I'm going to save it here, now that we have them sent off on their mission. And then we'll go to Mandalia Plain. Maybe we can do our poaching there. Let's see if we get a random battle. And we do. Okay, so we're going to take Gorik. Even though he is the highest level we have, he's 31, I still think it's probably best to take him. Besides, I did set up Kapow and Gorik with both with Poach, as well as, I believe, Tenwan. Yep, Tenwan also has Poach. So that's basically how I was doing this mission. They also have the items ability, whereas Gorik has metal and speechcraft. Kapow and Tenwan both have items, so they can heal and Phoenix down as needed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take along probably 1 blue dragon and 1 black chocobo. Let's see, this black chocobo is 28. This one is level 19, so we'll take along this black chocobo. And maybe we'll keep the highest level blue dragon. This one's 19. That one's 23, that one's 20. Antigone? Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll keep that one. And then we'll use the blue dragon and the black chocobo during the battle for a little while, until we get towards the end where we only have 1 or 2 enemies left. Then we'll start to bring them down and poach them. This should work. It worked pretty well when I had 2 blue dragons in the party. The blue dragons did quite a significant amount of damage. Okay, defeat all enemies. We have what? 2 goblins, a chocobo, and a panther? Ah, 2 chocobos. Okay. 2 goblins, 2 chocobos, and a panther. We'll probably end up getting rid of the chocobos first. What can you do? We could try to steal heart. It's probably the only thing we really can do at this point. So let's move out here. We'll try to steal heart. Not Gil. There you go. 53%. Nice. Good job, Kapow. Just move over here, get as close as we can. And there's really nothing we're going to be able to do, yeah, at this point. So we'll just have to wait with Tenwan. That's fine. And now I'm going to try not to block the microphone this time. But if you do hear some noises, bear with me. I do have to adjust position from time to time. My back injury kind of makes this a little difficult if I don't have my chair, or if I don't have a chair to sit in, and right now, technically here, I don't have a chair. Plus, the tablet's low on battery, so I gotta keep it plugged in, so I'm kind of limited as to where I can go. But we'll try to make do. Alright. Give me just a second to reposition here. Alright, Goric, what are we doing with you? So Goric is probably going to, at first, probably going to increase everybody's bravery as much as I can. Tenwan and Kapow. Looks like Tenwan needs it first. Because the higher we can get their bravery, the more often auto potion will take effect. So the less we're going to have to worry about healing, just in general. So let's move here. And then I could use the speech option for Orator, but it only increases bravery by 4, and it's not a guaranteed. It's not 100%, so Steel is. Steel is always worth using over Praise. Let's move the dragon up. Good thing about this is that it doesn't matter. Ice Breath, huh? It doesn't matter with the dragon whether or not we take damage, because eventually we're going to want to poach him anyway. And he's got 186 HP, so he's pretty beefy. Fairly beefy. The Chocobo has a ranged attack. So I think what we're going to do here is have the Chocobo fly over close to the yellow one. Now, do we hit it with Choco Pellets? 72 damage. Do we hit it with that? Or, because it's charmed right now, do we give it its turn and let it do whatever it's going to do charm-wise? It doesn't make the charm completely useless. If we did hit it and break the charm, at least we got the JP for doing it, for succeeding. Let's see, there's... you're going third. Alright, so it looks like both Chocobos are going to go first. Yeah. Let's let him do his thing. We're just going to have this Chocobo wait. We'll let the charmed one do whatever he's going to do. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. How about we run into the side of this one and hit it? We're going to get, most likely, we're going to get countered. But we can do some damage. Silenced it. Did not get countered. Interesting. And maybe we can hit him from behind. 32 damage. Not bad. And didn't get countered there either, so that works. So we broke the charm, but I think it's okay, because I'm pretty sure we can kill him this turn. Poach him this turn. Hopefully, anyway. Ice Breath, does it hit? Yes, it will. 90 damage. So as long as it doesn't crit, we can move Goric in and poach him. Nice. And then Goric will come right up next to him. There you go. 28 damage. That should poach him. Good job. .36 damage on the blue dragon from the other Chocobo. Now, we can do is we could move this guy over. This is who? This is Kapow. We can move Kapow over behind the Chocobo here and try to get some damage on him. It's not the worst idea. Give me a second to swap position again. Okay. So it's not the worst idea. It does leave Kapow open for that goblin and the panther behind him to move in and do some damage. And then it all depends on whether or not we take a counter from that Chocobo as well. So, let's see. Who is going when? So we got Kapow, Tenwan, and then Procane, I think, is the Chocobo. Yep, it's our black Chocobo there. And then we've got that goblin. And, yeah, the panther. I figured as much. So it's our two thieves, then our Chocobo, then the goblin and the panther. So we could move in behind, do some damage. We could probably move in close enough with Tenwan to do some damage. And then the Chocobo can get close and Choco Pellet from a distance and do some damage. That'll bring that Chocobo down a decent amount. Then you have the Goblin, the Panther, and then the Dragon. And then Goric. Goric would probably move in and poach. At that point? Possibly. Hopefully. Let's give it a try. It is going to put Kapow in a little bit of danger. But we should be okay. Did not take a counterattack. That's good. Move Tenwan in and attack from the side. 32 damage. And silence. Nice. There you go. And then, what does he have left? He's got 91 left. So if we move our Chocobo in, and then Choco Pellets. 54 damage. I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think Goric is going to be able to get the kill. Nope. Definitely can't do it now. We missed. Alright, Kapow, you're going to take a hit to the face. Ooh, nice. He missed. Works for me. Our dragon. What can the dragon do? Charge? If we charge this Chocobo, that's going to do 60 damage. That might be enough. No, I don't think it will be, actually. I don't think that'll be enough for Goric to poach. But it might be enough for one of the thieves to poach. Oh, come on. We missed and the Chocobo got a counterattack. Go figure. Alright, well... I think we're just going to wait here. Goric... So Goric can't move in because there's nowhere to... there's nowhere for me to go. I can't make it all the way around to the side of the Chocobo, so we can't move in from here. But what we can do is perhaps move up and intimidate the Panther. I think that would be a really good idea. The Panther has only 45 bravery. Let's see, this Goblin's got 71. And this one's got 64. The Goblins are pretty dangerous. I'm not sure who I want to leave for last, but we can probably get the Panther to run away first. It's only going to take 2 intimidates. So what if we move here? We should be out of range of that farther Goblin. So at worst, we're going to take a hit from the Panther and from the closer Goblin. 95% chance. There we go. And let's face this way. Yeah, we're out of range of that one. Chocobo moves up and... Ooh, hits Tenwan. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Didn't quite expect that. What do you have left? 91. So we're not going to be able to do it with Kapow and Tenwan. That's not good. We're just not doing enough damage. If we hit him from here, 85% chance with 32 damage, and most likely he'll counter. Let's move, actually. Let's move over and hit him from the side. 100% chance. And no counter. Great. Well, let's try Tenwan from the side. 36 damage. Nice. But we did get a counter there, which is dangerous because now Tenwan's in the danger zone health-wise, kind of. Oh, we got poisoned. Goric got poisoned. Not a huge deal. I mean, poison doesn't really do a ton of damage. Let's move... Let's move here with the dragon. So we could Ice Breath the Goblin for 140 damage. Holy crap, that's a lot. Very nice. Or Charge for 48. I think we do the Ice Blast, or the Ice Breath. Very nice. Goblin moves around and eye gouges the dragon. Okay, fine. Dragon counterattacks and brings him down to his knees. What do you have left? 17? Okay. Well, we can poach him now. Our Chocobo. So, what's going to end up happening is this Chocobo here he's gonna back off, and he's probably gonna do a Choco Cure. So he's gonna heal himself. I don't know if he's gonna try and heal this goblin. Can we get to the goblin first? Yes. Yes, we can. So Goric can get to the goblin first and poach him. So we're gonna have to put our intimidation of the panther on hold for a minute. We'll go poach that goblin. This Chocobo. Honestly, probably move this Chocobo over and Choco Pellet the panther. I mean, we could do it to the other goblin. That's another option. And then this goblin would possibly go after the Chocobo instead of Goric. Because I think at that point it's going to be the only thing he can reach. Oh no, it's not true. He goes next. He might be able to reach Goric regardless. What if we put the black Chocobo here? I think that would make it difficult for the goblin to reach Goric. So the Chocobo would be his only target. It's going to do 72 damage to him. What about the panther? Same thing, but it's a better hit chance on the goblin. Let's take that. 72 damage, nice. And we'll just face that way. There you go. Yep, exactly. He's going to hit the Chocobo, not a big deal. Get countered, good. Goric, move in, and let's poach this goblin. Should be a poach. Very nice. We're taking about 18 damage per round, or per turn, for that poison. Chocobo heals himself for 72. So 10-1 at this point. I think we're going to have to use a high potion. So unfortunately, his auto potion has not been triggering. We just need to keep him alive. From there, maybe we go back around this side to try and catch up with that Chocobo. We need to take him out. He's really the next target. Because of that Choco Cure, he's really the next target. Like, if I was farming this map, I would leave him alive till last, and I would take out all the rest of the enemies. Because if you surround that Chocobo, and then just keep beating him down, he'll use Choco Cure more often, and cure everyone around him. So all of your guys will be healed, and you can just kind of keep farming him that way. For JP and experience. But since the whole idea in this battle is really just to poach all the monsters we can, I think I want to take him out first, because otherwise he's basically just a nuisance. Let's move here. Alright, Kapow. You've been doing pretty good not getting hit. Try it again. Yeah, there you go. No counter. The panther is going to attack our Chocobo and probably take him out. Oh, no. Oh, because that's right, because we intimidated him. His damage is actually much lower because we used intimidation. So we're going to move the dragon up and probably Ice Breath the goblin. Oh, no. No, we're not. 220 damage. Okay. We're just gonna wait. There. I don't want to kill the goblin with the dragon. Wow, that Chocobo had a really nice move there. Oh, and he crit too. Oh, he was only supposed to do like 28 damage. He did 44. He crit and killed our Chocobo. Alright. So we're gonna have to use a Phoenix down on our Chocobo. So be it. Let's move up here, hit this Chocobo. Nice. And we did take a counter, of course. Man, you're getting your butt whooped. Tenwan, you keep taking damage. Let's intimidate. We're going to intimidate the panther. I need to move over a bit. I'm going to move right behind him. This could get us countered, but if it works, then he'll turn into a chicken. Nice. 95% chance. So yeah, I knew we were in decent shape. Can we poach? We might be able to. Alright, Kapow, you're up. Can you get him? Yes, you can. Nice. Perfect. Which leaves the goblin as the only threat at the moment. Ouch. There's the auto potion, finally. Okay, I still don't want to kill the goblin with the dragon, but if I can move up here, maybe charge won't kill him. Oh, look at that. It'll leave him with 1 HP left unless we crit. Let's give it a try, because that means that any one of us can poach him. Good. That is the perfect hit. And of course the panther, the chicky panther, or panther chick. The panther chick is running away. Tenwan, you get the kill here. How about that? You get the poach. Good job. And then you can just wait right here. Kapow. Kapow, you are going to have to bring our chocobo back. So let's do this. Let's move you all the way to the other side. And then Phoenix down. Not too bad. And then Gorik can come in and just take down the chocobo. All right, buddy. Who are you? What's your name? Let's say a proper goodbye. Procane or Procny. Procny? Procny, I wish I could keep you. We just don't have the space in our roster. I wish I could keep all the monsters that we end up with, but it would be a ginormous roster. We'd end up with like hundreds of monsters by the time I was done. So yeah, can't do it. Sorry. Just know that you will be well valued as whatever item you turn into. Dragon. So we basically need to start whittling down this dragon. 10-1. We can't make it into attack. I shouldn't have moved the dragon that far, but that's okay. Kapow can. Kapow. How about if we put Kapow right behind the dragon, because that's the best chance we're going to get to not get countered. Even though he's part of our team, he will still counterattack. Ooh, nice. We even pushed him away. 44 damage crit. So we need to get in here and intimidate the chicken again. Oh, 1 tile away. Okay. Well, if we can't intimidate the chicken, technically, we could intimidate the dragon and reduce his chance of auto-attacking, or counter-attacking. So that's not a bad idea. But I think I want to use bravery, or steel, to increase our bravery. We'll get as many turns in that as we can, because I'm not going to extend out this battle as much as I have previous ones. Let's move here and block the chicken. 10-1. We'll go right behind and see if we can do some damage without getting counterattacked. Nope. But it missed. Yay. Oh, Tenwan, you're just a glutton for punishment, aren't you? Come on, Kapow, you got this. Nice, no counter. Chicken is still a chicken. He's running away, of course. I don't think I want to move the dragon, because we're going to have to poach him anyway. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm going to move the dragon. I'm going to move him right here, so that Gorik doesn't have to move in order to poach. Although, who's next? Tenwan and then Kapow. And then the chicken. But the chicken has 9 bravery. He's going to turn back into a panther real soon. How about this? How about we move Gorik here? And then we're going to intimidate the chicken to keep him a chicken. Good, it worked. So he'll stay a chicken for a lot longer now. And then we can use Tenwan, or... yeah, we'll probably use Tenwan. Tenwan is actually lower level than Kapow, so we'll move Tenwan right behind the dragon and poach the dragon. Good job. Alright, I'm sorry, Mr. Dragon. But we needed you in a different way than in our roster. You still will be an extremely valuable help in our efforts, so I hope you can take solace in that. Let's attack and just start whittling this guy down. Oh, come on. We missed. Chicken can't do anything. Now, we could move backwards and let Kapow come in. And then, let's see, metal, steel, who can we reach? Alright, that's fine. At least we can get one of the two. No, that was Kapow, this is Tenwan. So we'll move Tenwan in right here. And we can attack. Tenwan does not have to be afraid of getting countered by a chicken. And we'll just keep attacking until he's down. $40 damage, not too bad. Gorik is going to just keep hitting steel on who, though? Hold on. Let me figure that out real quick first. Kapow has 66 bravery. Tenwan is 62. Let's grab Tenwan. Alright, so... Gorik... So, trying to decide whether or not to draw this out a little bit more so we can get their bravery up a bit. It's actually not a bad idea. 48 damage from Kapow. Very nice. So we could essentially just keep stealing Gil and draw this battle out just a little bit longer so that we can get their bravery to 100, which will give us the maximum increase for this battle anyway. That would leave us with what? We need to do it 7 more times for 10 won, although that last time I don't know if it'll count for anything. Going from 97 to 100, I don't think we'll get a point out of it. So maybe 6 more times on 10 won. And then, yeah, 7 more times on Kapow would work, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, going from 96 to 100 should give us an extra point. So we could draw it out just a little bit doing it that way. We'll get a little bit extra gil. We can replace some of the potions. Nope, not speechcraft. Nope. Stop it. Let's do a little bit of this. And I wasn't going to farm job points or anything in this mission. I was going to end the mission relatively quickly, but we can farm some bravery, and it's not a bad idea. Tenwan and Kapow both ended up with not nearly as much bravery as I would have liked when we... Stop it! When we started. And then to give them some more permanent bravery points would not be a bad idea at all. It'll help out with their auto potion. Would you stop? With a controller, I am so much better at this. So much quicker at doing this kind of stuff. That's 2. Ah, we missed a steal that time. No, that's speechcraft. That's 3. Nice. Getting some decent amount of gil here. What's this guy have? 8 bravery now. $216 gil from Kapow. So we did it 3 times on 10-1. Let's do it 3 times on Kapow. We'll even them up a little bit. Nice. We're going to make a decent amount of gil in this mission. There's the Panther back, and 9 damage. There's an auto potion. Alright, well, I think we can take 1 turn, turn him back into a chicken. Just so he doesn't have to attack anymore. We don't have to deal with that. Don't end up losing any more auto potion, high potions. That's 2 for Kapow. Alright, this shouldn't take too long. Tenwan gained a level. Not too bad. He's 27 now, which is good. Since Gorik is 31, I'd like to try and keep most of the main characters that we're going to use pretty close to that. Pretty close to his 31. Alright, Kapow, here's your third. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now is, since I evened him out a bit, we could do... What, we would need 4 more for Kapow? 4 more bravery increases? Yeah, Tenwan could use 4 more as well, really. Well, 3 more. 3 more would get him to really the max. That 4th wouldn't really do anything. It didn't take that long. Let me see, it's 7:07. How long is it going to take us to get these last 5, essentially? These last 5 increases. So there's 1. The thieves are just too fast. Gorik is just not fast enough. Had I tailwinded him at the beginning, maybe it would change, but maybe that would have been different. So there's 2. It helps a ton that these are 100% chance. There we go. There's 3. Oh, we didn't need 5. We need 1 more for Kapow. And then 3 for Tenwan. Nice. Kapow gained a level. He's 28 now. There you go, Gorik. 1 more for Kapow. That finishes him off. And I think what I might do is just wait with Tenwan and Kapow. We'll stop stealing so we can give Gorik another turn faster. Nope, stop it. There's the Panther. That's okay. He hits us, we use an auto potion, so clearly we're not going to die, but we are going to be wasting an auto potion. That's okay, though. I think we got more than enough from stealing. Alright, Tenwan just needs 1 more, and then we're done. Then we'll just poach with, probably with Tenwan, because he's got the lower experience. There's another auto potion. No big deal. There you go. Last one. Perfect. Now we'll have Tenwan kill him, and we'll be good to go. And that's how you do it. 14,600 gil as a reward. And then we were going to check Egros, so I need to save it real quick. We've got 61,000 gil now, which is very nice. We're going to check Egros Castle and just see if there are any errands. No errands for Egros. Now we do need to go into the outfitter just to restock real quick. One high potion and... what did I use? 5. We only used 5 high potions? Nice. What did I say? One Phoenix down. And 5 high potions. I think I said 1 high potion. I apologize. So now we're not going to be able to see what we've poached quite yet, because the exchange, oh my gosh, I forget what it's called, but the store, the shop that we need to go to exchange, to purchase the items that we poached, that's not open yet. So it's going to be a little bit before that opens up, but once it does, you'll be able to see it in a lot of towns. It'll be right underneath, I think, the Warriors Guild. I think it shows up as the last option. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it'll show up in this menu here, and then we'll just go there, and then we'll find out what we poached. So we needed, what, 11 days before we get back to Garland? So we've taken 1, 2, let's see, if we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, still 1 off. We're probably going to have to come back. So what if we do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. It's probably the best we're going to get. So we go back and forth between Zeekton Fortress and Egros, and we can skip any random battles we might encounter. One of the problems that creates, though, is we could end up with more monsters, because these guys might lay eggs. And since we have currently 4 monsters in our party, all of them could end up laying eggs at any point as we travel around. If that happens, I probably won't poach them as well. I might just release them if we start to get close to our max party size. And I might do some poaching, again, off stream. But I basically just wanted to show what happens and how you can poach pretty easily. You just have to be careful, though, because if you poach your own monsters before you've killed most of the enemy team, then you could end up in a situation where you just don't have enough damage to finish the mission. There you go. So Miner's Tale only has 1 day left. We're going to head over there now. Let me save it. And we'll head over to Garland. Nope, we got a random battle. I think I'm going to skip this. I think I might skip this random battle. We'll just reload. Right here. There you go. Perfect. Let me save it in case I screw up something. There we go, and then we'll check in with our errand. We departed Garland in high spirits. Our task to mime Mount Oribos. The stars were with us from the outset. The task required great strength of arm. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. Eventually, we uncovered a rich vein. We toiled endlessly, extracting a great deal of ore.
Among our finds was a large, peculiar rock. We quickly examined the contents. In it were nuggets of ore with value beyond compare. Our fortune could not have been greater. I pray all our missions meet with such success. So we actually didn't get much in the way of gil. We only got 1,021 gil. But each of the three of them got 112 JP, so that's kind of nice. I don't think there are any more errands available at the moment. Nope. So we're good. Let's go into the menu, go to the party roster, and I think I'm going to change these guys back. I don't remember what I originally had them as. Honestly, just do not remember what Aelith was before we changed her over. But I want to take a look at the abilities here and see where we are. We could make her... Oh, what was I trying to do for her? I think I was trying to get Arithmetician. So I'm pretty sure we have enough in Mystic and Orator. We don't have enough in Black Mage. I might change her to a Black Mage. We need to level up Black Mage, and then from there, we need to level up... Let me take a quick look. I have the job tree that I was using. Let me pull that up real quick. So we need Black Mage level 5. Black Mage level 3 opens up Time Mage. And we need Time Mage level 4. So yeah, Black Mage level 5 and then Time Mage level 4. And that should work. White Mage we have at level 5, so that's good. And Mystic we have at least level 4. Yep, level 5. So that works. And all of that together opens up Arithmetician. So we can move her into a Black Mage. She doesn't have any spells in it yet, though. I'd like to get Toad ASAP. Let's give her Thunder. We'll give her Thunder, and then we'll probably just save up for Toad. What about Thora? Thora needs Black Mage level 5. But we should have Mystic. Yeah, Mystic level 4 opens up Arithmetician. So we're good there. And then from there, once I open up Arithmetician, I think I'm going to start working towards Dancer for all of them. So we'll start needing the melee classes more at that point. So we should make her a Black Mage as well, because she needs one more level in Black Mage. And then she'll need Time Mage level 4. So one more level Black Mage, one more level in Time Mage. She's got some Black Mage spells, including Toad. Nice. So she's good. So those two get to be Black Mages. Mert. Mert, I would like to open a Bard with. So Mert's going to basically go the same route, for the most part. Mert needs Mystic level 4. Oh no, you don't. You need Orator level 5. If we skip Arithmetician on Mert and just go straight to Bard, we can come back for some of those other ones. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So then we need Black Mage level 3. So we need one more level there, and then we need Time Mage level 3. And then Summoner level 5. So we make him an Orator first, I think. Which is not a bad idea. Make him an Orator, grab him one more level in Orator, and then we'll go the Black Mage, Time Mage, Summoner route. So we'll get Praise and Intimidate. We can get Preach to increase faith, which is not a bad idea. And then I say we take Beg, Entice, and then maybe Enlighten. Beg and Entice. We have 200 points left. Enlighten lowers faith. Preach increases faith. I don't know if I want to enlighten. I don't know if I want to decrease faith on most people. Because on the enemy, it makes them less affected by your spells if you decrease their faith. On your own team, it makes them less affected by your spells, your healing spells, as well as the enemy's damage spells. So it can be beneficial in that way. If you decrease the faith of your own team, you become less susceptible to enemy damage spells, but you're also not going to heal yourself as much with your own spells. And you end up with a permanent faith loss at the end of the mission. And I think it's the same way. If I remember correctly, it's the exact same thing. For every 4 points, 1 is permanent. So I don't particularly like using the Enlighten ability to decrease faith, because while on the enemy, it really doesn't get you a whole lot of benefit. You can make them heal themselves for less, but that's never really a huge problem. So, Enlighten's just kind of one of those spells that, like, it almost sounds good on paper, but if you really think about it, it's not that useful. I might just save JP at this point. Stall is not bad. I mean, we could grab that. What the heck. Let's grab Stall, and then we'll save the rest of the JP. So we'll make you an Orator. There you go. We'll make Thora a Black Mage. There you go. Aelith, Black Mage. There you go. And then I just want to go back and double check all of their abilities. What do you have for your secondary? Martial Arts is okay. Items is good. Steel on Mert. I don't know that we need Steel on Mert. We might want to do items or something like that, just to give Mert the ability to heal up or res somebody or whatever. You don't have High Potion, though. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to heal anyway. What about Monk? We could give you Monk. Chakra would be semi-useful. Could give you White Mage and actually buy, raise, and cure. Or Cura, or both. Protect. You just wouldn't be able to do it much, or very frequently. It's not the worst idea. We need to grab some more job levels with White Mage anyway to open up Arithmetician eventually. Mert. Since Orator doesn't use magic, it doesn't use mana, let's set you up with White Magic. We'll get you Protect. And I don't know that we need Shell at the moment, so I'm gonna skip Shell for now. This should work, but let's change your equipment. Because I'll bet you, yep, it gave you the mithril vest and the headgear. So let's get you, instead of that, let's get you into silken robe and a red hood. That'll give you the most MP we can at the moment. You only have 47, which is not great, but it's better than what you had. We'll change over the black mages to red hood and silken robe, and then battle boots for everybody. Although Aelith can use spiked boots. It's not bad. 5 move is okay. Mert, do I want you to be able to jump higher and just have a 5 move, or... Yeah, let me give you the spike boots. 5 move and a 4 jump. It's not bad. That'll work. Now we do have some abilities. Job points. Oh, I didn't want help. I wanted menu. There you go. We have some job points that we can spend on the thief abilities here. So we can grab steel weapon probably here. For Kapow, and we'll leave you a thief for a little bit longer so you can eventually end up getting steel accessory. And then I would like to get sticky fingers. We've already got move +2, which is nice. Tenwan. Tenwan, do you have move +2? You do not. I'm going to give you move +2. And then we'll learn... So you already have steel accessory. Let's learn armor. And we'll work up to helm, so we'll leave you a thief for a little while longer as well. So now that you have move +2, we can actually change your battle boots. And, oh, we don't have any extra. That's right, we don't have any extra spiked boots, but let me see if I can buy some. Yeah, let's buy a couple of spiked boots. They will come in handy. So who was that? 10-1? Yep. A move of 7 is fantastic, but I don't know that we need a move of 7. So a move of 6 with a jump of 5 is actually really, really good. Cool. Kapow and Tenwan. Both in pretty good shape. That leaves Goric. Goric got some Orator job points. What do we need with you? I'd like equip guns, so we could just go right into that. Need any of the rest of them here? Stall wouldn't be a bad idea, but I want equip guns. Because there's some neat tricks, neat things you can do with equip guns. Let's get Stall too. We have enough points, so why not? We'll leave Goric as an Orator for a little bit longer. I do want to move him into Bard, though. So for that we need the Black Mage, Time Mage, Summoner route. So we would need one more level in Black Mage, and then a level 3 Time Mage, level 5 Summoner. What do you have as a Black Mage so far? Yeah, not too bad. Really want Toad. We just don't need Orator for him that much. Who else is what? We've got one other Orator in our party at the moment, Mert, in our roster. What do you need for Black Mage? You need 400 JP to rank up to rank 3. So basically just 111 more. That wouldn't take very long at all. And then if we want to take that to level 5 so we can get start unlocking Arithmetician, you've already got White Mage. You've already got Mystic high enough. So you would just need Black Mage and then Time Mage. You know what? Let's make you a Black Mage. I love Speechcraft. Speechcraft is one of my favorite jobs. Orator. Or what is it called in the original version? Mediator, I think. It's one of my favorite jobs. But we need to start moving you towards where I eventually want you. Okay, we'll leave you with metal. What about your equipment? We need to get you Silken Robe. Perfect. And Red Hood. There you go. So now you have the most MP possible. Spiked boots are good. Good choice at the moment. Move 5, jump 4. You've got move +2. You've got poach, which, if we're not poaching, we're not actually going out on a mission specifically to poach. I should probably change that back to JP boost. Kapow. I don't know, should we... Probably for the next battle, at least. We should keep Kapow... put Kapow back to JP boost. Same thing with Tenwan. We'll probably bring... Because the next battle, I think... It's a little bit tricky. If I remember right, it's the Falls. Zirkeel Falls, I believe it is. Let's change back to JP boost. Ooh, actually, let me look that up. Take a real quick look at where we are and what our opponents are going to be. I think they're pretty much all knights, looks like. We're not going to have a lot of opportunity to steal, but I would like to steal whatever we can. Plus, I want to check out this. I think this is where Gafgarian turns, and I want to check out what we can steal from Gafgarian. So let's leave JP boost on. The knights could end up destroying our equipment, but it is all stuff that we can buy anyway. We don't have anything equipped that we can't just buy again at a store. So I might leave JP boost equipped anyway. We have a decent amount of funds. 58,000 is not bad. We can replace pretty much anything that we lose. And then I can always farm for Gil if need be. Okay, so we've got all of our people back. Our entire roster is here. Still have one monster to poach, really. I would love to get rid of Baco, but I can't remember if he's important later for a side quest. I don't think so, but I don't remember. I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to keep him in the roster for a while. I want to keep the black Chocobo in the roster because he's the best chance at spawning a red Chocobo, which is the one I really want as far as poaching goes. We're going to poach as many red Chocobos as possible, and the rank 2 has the highest chance to spawn the rank 3. Not even the rank 3 has a higher chance. Rank 2 is the best, so keep a rank 2 in your inventory, in your roster, and you can spawn the rank 3s much easier. So we'll do that, and I think we're good to go. Pretty sure I just saved it, but because my memory is horrible and because I am a compulsive saver in games like this, let's do it again anyway. And let's head over to Fort Besselat. Well, sorry, Zirkeel Falls. If we get a random encounter, I think I'm just going to skip it. Save it again. Nice. Let me save it one last time because we're right next to the battle. Here we go. So, Gorik as a black mage. We will also send Timothy. Or, sorry, Kapow, not Timothy. We'll send Kapow, we'll send Tenwan. And we can send one more. Maybe we'll send PETA. It's not a bad idea. We'll get PETA some job points in Chemist. Maybe we can get her auto potion. We could send Timothy. Timothy has white magic and martial arts, so not a bad idea there either. Honestly, I'd love to have a time mage on this mission. I didn't think about it before getting it set up, but a time mage would have been really nice. Because the slow, or haste on us and slow on the opponents would have been very helpful. That and Toad. Toad would have been incredibly helpful. I'm just taking a look at everybody's levels. Maybe we take PETA. PETA will have an extra res, but I don't know. I don't remember if she has high potion accessible. So she might not be able to heal, but she would be able to res. Which means Tenwan and Kapow would be the only two able to heal and res. PETA could res, Gorik can't do either one. The other option would be to take Mert as an orator to turn people into chickens, which is not actually a bad idea. The falls. Can we do this at any other time? Does this turn into anything else? Bear with me just a second. Let me just double check. Because we do get new equipment available after this battle. Okay. The items that we can find with the move find ability actually are not bad. We could find a coral sword, which is the best sword that we could get right now. But as soon as this battle's over, I think we can start to buy it. So you can't buy it before this battle, but you can buy it after. Platinum dagger, leather cloak, meh. Poison rod. Again, these are things that you can buy after this battle anyway. And the poison rod I'm not really that interested in. Or the leather cloak. Coral sword would be nice. Platinum dagger, meh. It might be okay. Nah, that's alright. We'll go with this. The intimidate ability would be really handy on this mission, but ultimately I think I don't want to drag this one out very much. I mean, we might steal from whoever we can steal from. The main concern really is going to be stealing from Gafgarian. I want to see if that works. Oh, excuse me, I missed some dialogue. Hit the button too quick. So basically, Delita has the princess and is trying to protect the princess. The knights are really just going after her. I think these knights want to kill her eventually. Surrender the princess, and no more blood must needs be spilt. Do you so enjoy the taste of lies? Your orders are to see the princess dead. And once I've watched you feed the falls with her blood, I'm to believe you'd let me live, a witness to your crime? What foolishness is this? We came to save the princess, not kill her. What could we possibly gain by Lady Ovelia's death? We wish only to see her freed from the Black Lion's claws. Yeah, I wouldn't believe that if I were you. Your Highness! Agrias! It seems we are no longer alone. Gafgarian, kill them all. A change of plans, but a contract is a contract after all. You would now betray us? Betray you? You have a viper's tongue, my lady. I betray no one. I am in the Order's employ, and they are of it. My task was to see the princess safely abducted. And theirs to see the one responsible silenced. You mean to say the kidnapping was a ruse? The princess is an obstacle to the throne. So long as she lives, the threat remains that someone could assert her claim above Prince Oranus's. 2 heirs are 1 too many. If her death is certain, then let it at least not be in vain. Kill her if you must, but let it be held she was taken by Goltana's men. Do that, and the stroke that fells a problem princess at once brings down a rival lion. That was no doubt Larg's plan all along. Or was it his? Such a plot has more the feel of Dice-Darg's thinking. Would you not agree, Goric? That one has the right of it, Goric. Come, let us earn our pay. No, not again. I'll not watch as sacrifices are made of the weak and the innocent. She will not be another Tetra. So we have to save Ovelia. Essentially, just don't let Ovelia die. We got 5 knights and Gafgarian to go up against. 100%. Ah, come on, 100%. There we go. Let's move... who is this? Kapow? Kapow, you have some pretty decent ability to steal from this guy. Let's move you here. And we're going to steal the armor. 33%. Come on, you can do it. No crap. Fine. Let's move 10-1 behind Gafgarian. And steal his armor. 53%. Nice. Aw, oh, come on. Come on, we gotta take him down. Ouch! Delita. So Delita took Gafgarian out, and that's not what I want. So, yeah, you know what's going to happen here? Delita, you little prick. I'm going to actually reload because I want to steal from Gafgarian. So I'm going to make that steal happen one way or another. And then once that steal happens, then we'll go back. We'll finish the rest of the mission. But this is the problem with Delita. Delita is pretty powerful at this point. And if Delita gets that attack off and kills Gafgarian, because we purposely made Gafgarian weak, right? So if Delita gets that attack off and kills him, then we won't have that opportunity. Right here, we won't have the opportunity to steal the silken robe and see if it worked. The nice part about the silken robe, or actually the nice part about, because there is an accessory we could steal as well. We could put a power gauntlet on him. That's probably the most expensive thing that we could steal. That costs quite a bit to get another one. I'm not so worried about the gill. I'm more worried about whether or not it's possible. Can we steal it from him, and do we get an extra copy of whatever we stole? So that's what I want to try for. Do we take... I'm still iffy about taking Mert or PETA. I kind of want to take Mert, but we'll go with PETA for now. I want the Intimidate ability, but we need the experience and job points on PETA. So we're going to skip through all this dialogue. It's too bad there's no skip option. But yeah, Delita really has it out for Gafgarian. I'll betcha he's going to go after him again. We just need to get that steal off. At least we're faster than he is with our thieves. %, we got it. Nice. All right, so that works. That's perfect, because then we'll be able to tell one way or another if it worked. If we actually got the extra copy of the item. We had 8. So we stole one. We stole the one we equipped him with. So if the glitch works, we should end up with 9 at the end of this mission. Assuming we don't steal any from anybody else. Still going to move up behind him. And what does this guy have? Alright. Barbute, another silk robe. Probably going to grab that one too, since they are kind of pricey. And maybe we grab his sword as well. Let's try to grab his sword first. 20%. Oh, no. Well, Delita's going to do a lot of damage, so I'll go with the steals for now. And we did not get the auto potion. Oh, that sucks. But Gafgarian is out of here. Gorik. Gorik is a black mage. What do we do with you? We just move you up here. Are you going to get a black magic spell off before they go? No, you're not. Level or turn 9. So all these guys are going to move first. You, and yep. Every single enemy moves before his black magic goes off. Gorik, you are so slow. Look at that. Ouch. Fine. What if we tailwind our thieves? And Avilia is going to try and save herself. The knights are going to come across... Ooh, this one has geomancy skills. Interesting. They're going to come across the bridge. Oh, this guy's going down through the water. Interesting. Ouch. 42 damage, but auto potion takes care of it. That'll work. No! Oh, he tried to rend helm. And then, of course, we have Agrias, who's going to also do damage to Gorik. Seriously, Agrias? Fine. I get it. I get it. Let's see. Peta. No, Peta. Peta does not have high potion. I didn't think she did. I mean, this is going to be a real easy battle. Normally I like to steal as much as I can from everybody here. So I'll take down Delita, I'll take down Agrias, and I'll just let Avilia run around and, like, heal herself and stuff. We could take him out. Peta could get the kill. I hate missing out on all this stuff, but... eh. Nice. Avilia casts Aegis, which gives her really nice buffs. Oh, this guy has the worst stuff. So this knight is the one that has the least expensive stuff between the two of them. Ah. And we could move up here and try to block this guy. No. What do you have? Alright, so he's got a silken robe, a barbute. And barbute is, I wouldn't mind having another one, but, eh. Yeah, let's just block this way. Alright, 10-1, see what you can do. Let's steal his weapon. Oh, 13%, seriously? 14% for the shield. 14 for the armor. Holy crap! 16 for the accessory. Might as well get the accessory away from him first, if we can. I didn't think so, but eh. Not much else I can do. I don't know, we'll just move behind this guy and attack him, I guess? No. Attack this knight. Thank you. Delita, what are you doing? Ugh. Yep, I knew he was going to take that guy down. Alright, fine. Gorik. Gorik, let's just start increasing bravery. Start with your own. We'll get you 1 extra point there. Ovelia's just going to run away, which is good. Oh, rend armor, and he missed. Perfect. This guy's going to keep trying his geomancy skills. Agrias, what are you doing? Why did you move there? Okay. PETA might actually go for the crystals when those knights turn into crystals. If they do. Hopefully they do. Because she right now doesn't have anything. So I'm probably going to do that with her. What if we set PETA here? Maybe throw stone at somebody? No, can't hit that guy. What about this one? No. Agrias? I mean, she's not... No, can't do that either. Seriously? Alright, Goric. He's going to give us the most experience. Goric uses a high potion to recover, so no big deal. We're not going to be able to move anywhere, although I wouldn't mind getting Tenwan out of the way because I think Kapow is going to have a better chance to steal from these guys. So maybe we do that. Maybe we move Tenwan over here. We can start going after that other guy down by the water. We'll just wait. And then, what do we want to steal from him? What's the first thing I want to take from him? Straight longsword. It's probably one of the least valuable items, however. He'll do much less damage. 24%. What else? We've got to have a better percentage chance for something. 27 for the shield. $27 for your armor. 31 for the helmet. Okay. Let's grab your helmet, I guess. Nope, missed. Ovelia runs away. Delita's gonna come in and kick ass in a minute. Is this Kapow or Tenwan? Kapow, nice. Come on, Delita, stop. Just stop killing them. Just for a minute. Let us grab some crystals. Okay, so if we get behind this guy, what do you have to steal? Again, crap. Yeah, let's just kill him. See, if I'm playing this off stream, most of the time I would end up stealing everything regardless, even if it was crappy. Oh, are you kidding me? Agrias. You jerk. Fine, you know what? Agrias, I think you're in range now. Oh, seriously? Why are you not? You're starting to piss me off. Let's move here. And just straight up attack Agrias. No. Attack. Thank you. 20 damage. Oh, you guys just... You really suck. You just do. Steal. There you go. Avelia is just going to stand there. Ooh, we get another opportunity with 10-1 to do some damage on this guy. Nice. And Kapow is now just a sitting duck here. Oh, Delita. Oh, God, you are too powerful, Delita. And Agrias, you're just hitting our own guys. What are you doing? Why? Just stop it. Just stop. Please. Please stop. Why would you do this? I probably should have healed Kapow, but yeah, that was... Wait, maybe that's what Agrias is doing. I didn't see what she cast. Hopefully she's casting a heal, because that would be really nice. This guy and his geomancy skills. You know what? I'm going to take the chance. If we silenced her and she was casting a heal spell, that would... Yep, she is. That would have been funny, but... There we go. At least we get some HP back. Let's try to steal again. Let me try to grab your weapon. Nice! We got it. So we got the longsword. He can still punch for 28. Ouch. But, yeah, our potion fixes that real quick. Let's move over and try to do some damage to Delita. I don't think we can steal from him. I want to check, though. Because he's a... Is he considered a guest? Yeah, he's considered a guest, so we're not going to be able to steal from him. I'd love to get that coral sword, though. Let me just double check that. Steel weapon. Yeah, 0% chance. So we can't steal from him, which is fine. Maybe we can take him down. Aw, come on. Blocked and then he hits us back. At least he's not hitting for much. Hold on, can we hit him with the Thundara? 94 damage, 72% chance. What else? Fira? 75, 72. Lazara? 75, 72. So Thundara is our best chance. Our best damage. When does this go? Turn 3? Who goes first? Come on. Come on. Kapow and then Agrias. Kapow. Yeah, let's cast it here. Kapow could actually hit him from here. Now, if we push him, that's going to be a huge piss-off. Nope, he blocked. Jerk. Agrias is casting her own cure. Are you serious? He... Oh, Delita. Oh, Delita, I hate you so much right now. He blocked the last 3 attacks. And you little prick destroyed my silken robe. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Alright, now I'm really pissed off. PETA is going to move here. So, he destroyed a silken robe, which means, technically, we had 8. We stole 1, so it should have been up to 9. He destroyed 1, so now we should be back to 8. So if we go back in the roster and we after this battle and we end up having 8 silken robes, then it worked. Then the glitch still works, and you can steal from Gafgarian to duplicate an item. I just have to remember that. We're going to acquire abilities with PETA, and she didn't even get a single knight ability. Seriously? Seriously? How did... Okay, wait. We got Antidote, which is a chemist ability, and Aim +1, which is an archer ability, from a knight. Seriously? So stupid. Alright, we're going to throw a stone at Delita because Delita is an asshole. Jerk. At least he has Don't Act now. Let's move and grab the treasure chest, because otherwise I think Delita's probably going to grab it. Bronze shield. So it was nothing good anyway, but still. Finally, we got an attack that hit outside of the stone. Ovelia just runs to the corner. Delita runs to his corner. Oh, this is such a huge piss off. You guys are... Oof. This is going to hit on turn 2, which means Kapow is going to go first. That's okay. We can cast on these guys. Nice. If Kapow goes, we could move over and put Kapow in that place. It's probably safer. When are you going? Hold, no, stop it. 8th and 6, 7. So yeah, you two go before PETA. What do you have that's good to steal? Nope, stop it. Alright, you know what? I'm going to steal your silken robe. Screw it. We're stealing your silken robe. %. Nope, that's a miss. Ooh, holy crap. I didn't realize we were going to do that much damage to him. Holy cow. I'm going to try to get around him and steal from the other side. Agrias, yeah, just run away. Seriously, just run away. Delita, you can die. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Screw off. Here, PETA, you go attack Delita. Just keep attacking him. Goric. Oh, Goric. I think I want you to cast a spell on Delita, but can we do that with where PETA is right now? Yes. Okay, you do that. And why don't you just wait here? Okay, now this is where this is going to get tricky. I don't know what this guy's jump ability is. Let's see if we can find out. So he's got move 3, jump 3. From here to here is 2.5, so he can jump up there. From here, it's 4.5 to 6.5, which is 2. So he could go this way. Let's hope he does. I'm going to move... Can we steal from him first? I don't think so, because I think he's too high up. Nope. Can't steal anything from him because he's too high. Yeah, he's just not on the right... He's not on the right platform. He's not on the right height. Let's move up here. We'll just wait right here. Nice. Took down Delita, so Delita can't do any more mass damage. Let's just wait here with Kapow again. Let's see what that knight's gonna do. So let's move up, and we'll start increasing bravery. Let's do Kapow first. He needs 3 casts. Alright, here he comes. Let's move PETA down here so she can grab that crystal, if it pops into a crystal. And then we'll... Stop it. We'll just focus with her. Just so she can get some JP and experience. Ooh. Well, I kind of wanted to trap him, but I don't think we're going to be able to. So, let's just wait. Treasure chest. Oh, well. What if we wait right here? Grias protects herself and Avelia. Alright. That works. Nope. Not wait. So we just need one more cast on Kapow. Where's he going? Good. He did not get Rendhelm off. Alright, you little prick. Let's grab this treasure chest. Chainmail. which kind of sucks. But hey, what are you going to do? I'm going to just focus. And then we'll move up and try to grab that crystal on the bridge. If it turns into a crystal. Hopefully it does. Let's move behind this guy. And we can grab his helmet. Maybe? %. And we missed. Because of course we did. That's okay. We'll go over here. We'll try to grab his helmet again. Oh, no, we can't. That's right. How about your shield, then? What the heck? 35. Nope. Had some pretty crappy luck with steals. This should be the last one for Kapow. Ovelia's just going to stay where she is. 10-1. Let's steal the shield. Come on, you can get it. Nope. Kapow, you got this. Let's get his helmet. Got it. Nice. Good, he missed the Ren there. Treasure chest. And we can't get up there. Alright, fine. PETA's got to go the long way. Watch PETA after all her focus abilities, after all her focus uses. Watch her one-shot the guy. Yep, Kapow's at 100 bravery. So let's start working on Tenwan. Get him some more bravery. You can do it, Tenwan. Ah, missed. Okay, what are we going to steal now, Kapow? What if we steal his sword? 38%. Got it. Nice. Just a broadsword, though. Like the crappiest of swords. And he missed. And Avelia and Agrias are just going to stand up there, so you're fine. You keep doing that. Just for a little while. Just give me a little bit more time to increase Tenwan's bravery, grab that treasure chest, and then we'll take this guy out. So we got his weapon. What about his accessory? Nope. Shield. 35. Got it. Alright, so now we're getting the luck as far as steals go. Jeez. What do you have left? Your armor? 43%. Nope, that's a miss. Well, we can make up for some of the gil that we lost when they destroyed our silken robe. I'm really hoping that glitch works, because then at least we didn't lose anything. It's not the biggest deal, it's not the biggest loss, because it's only, I think, 2,400 gil, something like that. %, and we got it. Chainmail. Which is relatively crappy. 21 damage, but we auto-potioned it. Nice. And Goric. We'll do another steal here. STEEL to increase bravery. Alright, Kapow, does he have anything left to steal? No. Fine. I guess that we're just gonna... I don't know, if we attack him, we're not gonna kill him, so... Might as well. No, I don't want to move. Alright, he's down to what? 30? He's down to 2 hit points, I think. And we can get the treasure chest. Good. Another silken robe. Alright. So wait. So we stole the one off Gefgarian. So that brought us from 8 to 9. We had one destroyed, so it brought us back down to 8. Then we got one in a treasure chest, so it brought us back up to 9. So we should have 9. I hope. Let's do another steal, but let's do it on PETA this time. She definitely needs some bravery as well. Alright, who's got less XP? Alright, 10-1. I think you're going to get the kill. Let's steal some gil. Actually, I might get the kill on PETA. There's an auto potion. Yeah, so we might actually turn around and throw stone with PETA. Just try to get the kill that way. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because she can use the experience more so than anybody else at this point. Not too shabby. Nope, stop it. When is she going? 4th? Okay. So not too much longer. She'll toss a stone, see if she can kill him. Oh, you better not rend anything else. Here we go. Good job, PETA. The battle is won. We have 5,700 gil bonus, which is not nearly enough to make up for that crap.
Let the princess with me. She will be safer in my care. What is this game you play with us, Delita? Game? I do no more than speak the truth. You've made an enemy of the entire order of the Northern Sky. Where would you now take her? Think, Ramza. This was Duke Larg's plan, and he would not act without counsel of the Queen. You cannot trust the crown. Would you then turn to Goltana? No, that would be folly. He would only offer up your heads in hopes of keeping his own.
And what so would you propose to do?
I would do only that which you, my lady, cannot. You speak in nothings. So I do. But pay it no mind. I shall leave her with you for yet a while longer. Delita! I did not think we would meet again, but I'm glad we have. It was Tetra. She watched over me then, as she does now.
I love how these cutscenes are drawn. But what now? Delita spoke true. We've no allies to whom we can turn. We could entreat Cardinal Delacroix for aid. The Church of Glabados rules in Lionel. Surely they would not refuse us. We'd be beyond the reach of the Northern Order there as well. Very well, we make for Lionel. Okay, so Fort Bessalot gets removed from our map. And the next step would be Zaland, the castled city of Zaland. Then Balias Tor, then Lionel Castle. Let me save it, because I don't want to screw this up. Now we do not have Gafgarian in our party any longer. Which is good, because he's kind of a dick. We do have an egg. I don't know who laid it, but we've got an egg of some sort. We've got an extra yellow chocobo. So we can get rid of that yellow chocobo. We've got Baco. And Daidamia? Daidamia. Okay. So these two I'm going to keep for a while. Mavers, I think we're going to poach because Mavers is a lower level. I don't think it matters too much. Honestly, I don't think it matters at all what level the monster is when you poach it as to what it gives you. I don't think that makes any difference at all. Nor do I think it makes any difference in what they spawn as far as the eggs go. I think a low level can still spawn higher level monsters. It all depends on your party roster's level. I don't know if it goes by average level, if it goes by your highest level, if there's, you know, some range around there. But I know the higher level party roster that you have, all total, the higher level the monsters are when they spawn from an egg. So there's that. But we'll probably get rid of Nestra. And maybe Mavers. I don't know. We might keep Antigone. And then we have Ovelia, who is a princess. She is a guest in our party now. And then Agrias, of course, still as a Holy Knight guest. Agrias, do you have enough JP for anything? Ooh, we have enough JP to give her JP boost. Perfect. And she has earned some JP in other places as well because of the people that we've taken on our mission with us. So she's gained some chemist JP because we've had a chemist. She's gained... ooh, she's got enough for Phoenix Down now. Nice! I think I'm going to give her Phoenix Down. She's currently using white magic, so Phoenix Down isn't going to be that big of a deal, but we should keep her abilities when she does become a regular party member. I think. But we can at least give her that, and maybe she can then start gaining some decent JP. Okay, so that's that. I wanted to check equipment. That's right. We need to check the list. And I need to re-equip Goric. So what did we have? We gave him the silken robe. There we go. We have 9. So apparently the glitch, if I calculated everything correctly, if I was keeping track well enough, the glitch does work. So Gafgarian, whatever you give him, whatever you equip him with, and he takes into that battle, if you steal it from him, you will basically be duplicating the item. So I believe we stole from Gafgarian and got an extra silken robe, so we went from 8 to 9. Then we had our silken robe destroyed on Goric, so we went from 9 back to 8. Then we found one, I think, in a treasure chest, so we went from 8 to 9 again. I tried stealing from the one knight, but we failed. So I'm pretty sure we didn't get it off of him. I'm pretty sure he's the one that dropped the silken robe in the treasure chest. So that took us back to 9, and that's where we are now. So it looks like it does work. We also got a wizard's robe, but that's because that's what's on Ovelia at the moment. I'm going to take that from Ovelia. I think we can do that. I think we can take all of her stuff. She's got a white staff, wizard's hat, and wizard's robe. Remove everything. I don't think it matters too much what we equip her with right now. I honestly don't know if she's... I don't know if she even comes on any more missions with us. I can't remember. Let me see if I can find that out real quick. Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. When Ovelia is listed as on your roster as a guest, she won't actually participate in any more battles, so you're safe de-equipping her wizard's hat, wizard's robe, and giving them to another character. The wizard's robe is especially a nice pick because you can't buy it in the store just yet. You will be able to, but you can't do it just yet. Raises your magic attack, so it's really nice. And then there are some new pieces of equipment that we can pick up. And we do want to go back to Dorter and Egros to pick up some of that new equipment. So I think we're just going to leave Ovelia without any equipment on. Since I'm pretty sure she doesn't do anything after this. She doesn't actually participate in anything. She's got 951 princess points. So we'll just max out her princess abilities here. But just to take a real quick look at them before we lose the access to go back in here. This way, at least. So this is Aegis. Aegis, bestow an array of protective boons. It's got a range of 5, a radius of 1, costs 30 MP, speed of 25, so it's pretty decent. Effect is re-raise, regen, protect, shell, and haste. It is insanely good. This is amazing. You can only cast it on, well, she can only cast it on one person. She generally casts it on herself in that mission, that's it. And, but she could cast it on other people. I haven't normally seen her do that, though. She just casts it on herself, and then she, like, runs away and tries to keep herself alive, which is great. I mean, it's exactly what you want in that mission, because she's the crux of the mission. She's the one who has to be protected. But it's a fantastic ability. Dispelna. Magic that cures status effects with Sacred Light. Range 4, radius 1, MP 20, and a speed 25. It removes stone, confuse, silence, vampire, toad, poison, stop, sleep, immobilize, and disable. Again, another incredibly good ability. Now this, and I have had this happen before too, where you go into that battle, and I brought somebody who could use Toad from the Black Magic Tree, and I turned people into Toads, including Delita. If I remember right, I think I was able to turn Delita into a Toad, and she cast this on Delita, and just turned him right back into his normal knight self. So, it's a great ability, but in that mission, Toad, like casting it on Delita, doesn't help as much. Unfortunately. Although she didn't use it where I thought she was going to use it, and because it cures disable, and Delita, I think at one point in time, was affected by disable. He had the don't act status, which is disabled. So she didn't come after him and try to dispel it, which is interesting. I don't think we need to give her anything else. I just kind of wanted to give her that, at least. JP boost. We don't really need her to have move +1. Again, I don't think she's involved in any more battles anyway. So we'll just leave her as is. I do need to replace Gorik's equipment here. Black Mage is level 4 now. Ooh, let's get Toad. We have enough points for that. There we go. And with that, Black Mage, we need it to level 5 for Arithmetician, so we'll keep him as a Black Mage for a little bit longer. Then we'll go into Time Mage, and we'll probably just grab Haste and Slow right off the bat. And then use him as a Time Mage for a little bit. We don't need anything from Chemist, do we? Not really. Okay. Kapow! Kapow has 679 Thief points. We can get Steel Accessory. Let's do that. I might keep you as a thief for a little bit longer, Kapow. We'll get Sticky Fingers, we'll get, you know, Jump +2. I don't know yet. I'm going to make that decision probably off-stream. That leaves us with Tenwan. Tenwan has enough for Steel Helm, and we can finish out the equipment steals. Maybe we'll get you Sticky Fingers. And again, same thing. I'm going to decide whether or not we'll keep him as a thief. Probably off-stream. PETA. PETA does not have enough for Auto Potion. Need just a little bit more, but we can get High Potion now. We might as well. So at least she can heal. And then we'll leave her as a chemist for just a little while longer till we can get her High Potion. Is everybody else good on equipment? Nobody else had anything rent, correct? No, looks like we're good. Alright, Gork. Let's equip a wizard's robe for now. We're going to keep you as a black mage for just a little while, so probably one more battle. Let's head back to Dorter. Nope, we're not going to take any random battles at the moment. I want to equip, I want to spend some gil, so we're not going to bother with random battles at the moment. There we go. Let's save it. Do we have any new errands? Not here. Oh, I need to sell. Let's do that first. Let's sell the longsword, broadsword. I don't know if I should sell the golden shield or mithril. Probably not. Definitely don't want to sell the wizard's hat. Sell the chainmail though. Yeah, that's 40. I think the rest of this, even the mithril armor, I think is, yeah, that's 50. So the chainmail's just below that. Let's sell both of these. Let's buy some potions. So we can now buy the Power Gauntlet. Power Gauntlet is +1 attack, but it's 5,000. 5,000 gil. Very expensive. We've got an Adamant Vest instead of the Mithril now. Adamant Vest is 36 HP. The Mithril is, what, 30? Yeah. Nope, stop it. What are you doing? There we go. So we can buy some more silken robes, but we have 9. I'm okay with 9 for now. Wizard's hat. We definitely want some wizard's hats. So the red hood is 24 HP and 8 MP. Can be used by everybody except the knight, the monk, the dragoon, and the samurai. The... Nope. Stop it. The wizard's hat is 40 HP, 12 MP, and +1 magic attack. And it can be used by the same jobs. So everybody except the knight, monk, dragoon, and samurai. Definitely better. It is an absolute, just straight up upgrade from the red hood. So we'll probably replace most, if not all, of our red hoods with wizard's hats. We have one. Let's see, we're using 5 red hoods, so let's buy at least 4 more. I'd like to have more than that, though. Let's buy 7. It's 12,600 gil. We have plenty. That leaves us with 8 wizard's hats. Let's see. Headgear. Headgear is 32 HP and +1 physical attack. So it's actually worse on HP, but it does give that +1 physical attack. So we might want to keep a decent amount of headgear. For our physical attack characters, we'll just keep that. I don't know, 8 should be enough, I think. I'm going to buy a poison rod just because. Just to have one. Probably won't use it that much, though. Serpent Staff. So the Serpent Staff is attack 5, 15 block. And staff with this giant serpent scale embedded in its tip. It has no special effect other than that. White Mage, Mystic, Time Mage, and Summoner can all use it. It's better attack-wise than the White Staff. However, the White Staff removes Doom. That's the only difference. Probably buy, I don't know, 2 of these? 1 of these? Let's buy 2 and we can sell a couple other things. We have enough gil. The Cypress Pole. Cypress Pole is a pole carved from the wood of a cypress tree. Attack 6, block 20. Range of 2, so it can hit up to 2 squares away. You can use it one-handed or two-handed. It's usable by the Mystic and the Arithmetician. Honestly, I want 2 of those. Mithril Shield is the best shield we can get a hold of right now, I think. We have 1. It's 22 physical evade, 5 magic evade, which is pretty nice. The round shield is 19 physical. Bronze shield is 16 physical. Buckler is 13 and 3. So, yeah, the Mithril Shield might be the best that we can actually purchase at the moment. I don't know, though. We'll have to check Egros Castle. See if there's a better one there. Kind of want another... I kind of want another couple of headgear. Or, wizard's hats. We can sell all of our red hoods. There, we have 10 now. That should be enough. We can sell all of the red hoods, switch out the equipment. We should probably just replace the mithril vest with the adamant. It's a difference of 6 HP. It's not huge, but it's enough. How many are we using? 6. Let's get 10. 16,000 gil. We're spending quite a bit of gil, but we're going to get a bunch of it back when we sell that stuff. Now, I could have done it a different way and just gone into the fitting. But I kind of just wanted a set number of items. So I wanted to buy them first, then go back and equip. And then... White Staff. Yeah, we'll leave him with the White Staff. He's not going to do a lot of damage anyway, so... Adamant vest here. Wizard's hat. Wizard's hat. Wizard's hat. Adamant vest. Adamant vest. Adamant vest. Adamant vest. Adamant vest here. Agrias. So, with Agrias, we could actually switch her up to the mithril plate. Gives her 20 extra HP. If we, whenever she goes on another mission, it would just take that much longer for us to take her down. While she's a guest, she's just unpredictable. Well, not quite unpredictable, but less predictable than I would like. I would like to have full control over her. And we will eventually. So I think we'll leave her with the bronze armor for now. Bronze helm. That's fine. She's got 130 HP. Yeah, I think we're good. I wish we had more wizard's robes. Unfortunately, we don't. Oh, I did want to check one other thing, though. We'll go through this way. Who has anything other than items as your secondary? Martial arts, okay, that's fine. Items. White magic. Yeah, wizard's hat and silken robe, you're fine. Items. Here you go, white magic. Lad only has 15 magic points. 15 MP is not going to get you much of anything, Lad. I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot in the way of white magic, but what do we have? We've got cure and protect. That's it. Okay. He's a chemist, but he's only got rush. He doesn't have stone or focus, so that's not going to be as useful, in my opinion. White magic. It's not a bad idea. He's got 15 MP, so we could cast cure twice. Or protect twice, or any combination thereof. And we don't have enough points for raise yet. But he's a chemist, so we really wouldn't need that anyway. Oh, lad. I might have to turn you back into a squire, lad. You need to get stone, focus, that kind of stuff. Move +1 even, maybe. Let's turn lad back into a squire and just give him the chemist items ability. Because he's got high potion, and he does have Phoenix down. Let's do that for now. You become a squire again. And then we'll make sure you have items as your secondary. That way it doesn't matter how many mana, how much mana you have. I'll give you the headgear. Good, that means all of our red hoods are unequipped. And all of the mithril vests are unequipped. Perfect. I'm going to change over your spike boots, though, to battle boots. A jump of 4 is fine. Move of 5, jump of 4. That'll work. Alicia and Lavian are okay. PETA is in good shape. And that's it. Let's go back and sell. I should probably sell the iron swords. I don't think we're going to use them anymore at all. Although I'd like to have some more other swords to compensate. I think we can buy the coral sword now, though. Let's sell a few of these. And then when we get to Egros Castle, I'll check. We can sell all the red hoods. And we can sell all the mithril vests. Okay, we are back up to 41,618 gil, not too shabby. I'm going to organize our equipment real quick. View list. Let's just sort by type. Perfect. Oh, I want to save it before I forget. Okay, let's check the rumors. I believe the first three, the top three, we've already read. So we're going to go down to Princess Ovelia Kidnapped. I don't think we've read this one. Princess Ovelia has been kidnapped from Orban Monastery. Witnesses claim the knights responsible bore the crest of the Black Lion, leading many to conclude that it was the work of Duke Goltana's Order of the Southern Sky. The Duke, however, denies involvement and is dispatching a search party in an effort to prove his innocence. Given the unrest in Zeltenia, it seems doubtful he will be able to spare many men for the effort. Alright, and we said there's no errands. Nope. So we're good there. Let's make our way back to Egros Castle, and we'll check the equipment there. I'm going to check Garland as well, but I don't think Garland has anything different than Dorder does at the moment. Or anything new. But let's give it a try. Good, no random battle. We're going to save it. Check here. There should be no new rumors. Nope. Errands. Nope. And the outfitter. So we got platinum daggers, which we could buy. Platinum daggers are attack 5, block 10. A knife with a blade made of lustrous white alloy of mithril and platinum. Can be used by squire, chemist, orator, knight, dancer, and thief. And it's different from the mage masher because it has an attack of 5 and block 10, so instead of attack 4, block 5, which is not too bad. I mean, attack 5, block 10 is pretty decent, but it has no special effect. I might pick up... Let's pick up 2 of these. Since we have the money. Let's just grab a couple. We can pick up the wizard's hat here as well as the headgear. Adamant vest. And that's really all that matters. Unfortunately, no wizard robe yet. So let's get out of here. Save it. We'll go to Egros, and we can definitely pick up a couple other new pieces of equipment there, including the coral sword. Good. Save it. Again, no new rumors, but let's check errands. Nope. No new errands. Good. Outfitter. Okay, so the platinum dagger's here as well. However, there it is. Coral sword. So the mithril sword, the one we currently have access to, the best one that we can use, is attack 7, block 8. A sword forged from the metal known as mithril. Its brilliantly shining blade is incredibly lightweight. It can be used by squire, knight, and geomancer. Coral sword. The handle of this single-edged sword has been decorated with intricate coral piecework. Attack 8, block 5, and lightning element. Can be used by squire, knight, and geomancer. So 8-5 as opposed to 7-8. So it's got less block, but one more attack. I want to pick up a couple of these at least. Let's see. Let's pick up 3. Let's pick up 2, and then I'll see who can equip it. And we also have access to, I don't remember if these are new, but the Battle Axe, which I don't generally use. Night Slayer, which is nice. We do have one. We stole it off of Argath. We could buy the, not the Silver Bow. We could buy the Ice Bow. But we already have 2 of those. We could buy a Silver Bow. I'm going to buy a Silver Bow and replace our Longbow. The difference being the Silver Bow has attack 5, range 5. The Longbow has attack 4, range 5. The Ice Bow has attack 5, range 5, but has the element of ice. So if something is immune to ice or something is strong against ice, you're better off using the Silver Bow. We could buy a Javelin, so we could start using the Dragoon. Let's buy a couple of these. And then there's the Mithril Shield. So the Mithril Shield, I'd like 1 extra of these. We're going to go into the fitting room. We're going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to go into the fitting room and see if we can find a place to put some extra Mithril Shields. Mithril Helm has 50 HP, as opposed to the Barbute, which we've been stealing, 40. We could replace all of the Barbutes with Mithril Helms, just a straight upgrade. I don't know if I want to do that, though. We're getting close to the limit of how much money I want to spend right now. 60 HP for the plate armor, or plate mail, and 50 for the Mithril. Could probably just get rid of... well, I think I'll stick with what we have, armor-wise. Maybe pick up a couple, like 2 Mithril Helms and 2 plate mail. That'd be what, 6,000 plus 4,200, so 10,200. It's not bad. And then I could just sell some stuff as needed. Oh, we already had a plate mail. I probably should have just picked up 2. Or picked up 1. Either way. Let's go to the fitting room. Let's see who could use what. I'm curious as to what it would optimize Gork to. Nothing. Okay. Nothing new here either. Kapow. Yeah, it wants to give Kapow a Platinum Dagger simply because of the increase in attack. It's just that the Mage Masher is real nice because it can silence. So I'm kind of iffy about changing that. It wants to give Lad a Battle Axe, and that's because the Battle Axe actually does have a +2 increase to attack, but I don't remember if the Battle Axe is has a wide range of damage. I know the Flail does, but I can't remember if the Battle Axe does. What the heck? We'll give him a Battle Axe. Why not? Agrias. Agrias. Honestly, I am going to give you a Coral Sword. But I think we're going to stick with the rest of what we have here for Agrias. That'll be fine for now. Oh, we should sell some stuff too. Let's go down and sell the regular bow. The longbow. We could sell a bowgun and pick up another Night Slayer, because basically it's a straight up upgrade. 3 attack, 5 block, 4 range. And then this one has 3 attack, 5 block, 4 range, but blind effect. So it's an upgrade for the status ability alone. Let's sell our bucklers, because the mithril shield is just a straight upgrade. And then the bronze shields, we have 5. It's only 16 physical. Let's sell that too. Let's sell all those. Round shield is what? 19 physical? Yeah, the mithril shield is just a straight upgrade to that too. You know, I'm going to sell all the round shields. We're going to buy a couple more mithril. We've got, I think the gold helm, the close helm are both better than the barbute. Yep, 60, 70, and then the mithril's 50, right? Yeah. So the mithril fits between the gold and the barbute. Let's sell a couple of these, or a few of these. Plate mail is 60, gold is 70, mithril's 50. I think I'm okay with that for now. Although I could probably sell a couple of the mithrils. Yeah, that's fine. What did I say I wanted to do? Buy a couple mithril helms, maybe? Oh, the shield. Mithril shield as well. Buy a couple more mithril shields and a couple mithril helms, perhaps? There. Oh, that's what I wanted to check, though. How many coral swords do we have? We have 3 total. Honestly, I think I want another coral sword. That'll bring us to about 10,000, just over 10,000 gil. Okay, that'll work. And then let me... Nope, stop it. View list. Let's sort again. And there we go. All nice and sorted. Okay, we're going to save it here. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do next time is, well, not necessarily in the next video. What I'm going to do, I think, is poach, because we do have 2 more monsters that we can poach. So I want to keep a black chocobo, a blue dragon, and we're going to keep Baco for now. But then I want to poach... Oh, we have 3 monsters. Okay, I'm going to poach a black chocobo, I'm going to poach a regular chocobo, and then we're also going to poach this blue dragon. Well, one of the 2 blue dragons, anyway. And then we've got another egg getting ready to spawn here as well. So that'll probably... Honestly, this will probably hatch by the time I poach the other 2. So I'm probably going to do that poaching off stream. That way, it's kind of quick and you guys don't have to sit through, you know, that much more... You've seen what happens, essentially. You've seen exactly how poaching goes. It's pretty much the same strategy that I use to poach every single battle. So I'll find a place that's, you know, a map that's not too bad. I don't generally want to do it on the Falls battle, you know, on the Falls map. So, you know, we'll find a map that's not too bad. We'll take 2 or 3 people and then 2 or 3 monsters. And we'll use the monsters and take advantage of their damage up until the point where we get like 1 or 2 enemies left, and then we'll start poaching our own monsters, and then we'll end up eventually poaching the last enemy. It's basically the same thing, and we'll end up with a few more job points on some people. I'll probably bring Goric. We'll probably bring Kapow and Tenwan because they have the poach ability as well. Although I might switch out Goric for somebody else, like Timothy or something, just to keep these guys alive. And for the most part, just to keep them alive, to keep, the battle going. I could switch in Mert. Since Mert has the Orator ability, I could increase their bravery as well as decreasing the monsters' bravery and turning them into chickens, and that always makes the battle that much easier. We could also instead, we could bring somebody like a Black Mage that has Toad, and just turn all the monsters into Toads. That would make the battle extremely easy as well. With Toads, though, you got to be careful because the auto potion ability that I have everybody equipped with, Toads will lick you, essentially, every turn. They're not shy, really, about coming in and just trying to do some damage, so they'll lick you for like 2 damage or whatever, and that'll trigger auto potion. So, that way we're going to end up running through a lot more potions than we would if we just turned them all into chickens and had them run away. But Toad is permanent, so that's the trade-off. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, who I'm going to take exactly, but it'll probably be something like that, like Mert, Tenwan, and Kapow, and then Tenwan and Kapow will be the poachers. Mert will just be there to increase their bravery and decrease the enemy, something like that. But we'll get all that poaching done, and by then we'll probably have another egg or 2, or another monster or 2. I'll probably get it down to just manageable size, where maybe there's another egg waiting or something. And then we'll hit the story again next time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow, so if I can, I will. But I might be headed back to Western New York tomorrow, so if I am driving, I probably won't have any stream for tomorrow. We'll just continue up on Wednesday. But whatever day I end up driving back, whether it be tomorrow, whether it be Wednesday, whatever, I'm going to have to take that day off because of driving. But I'll try to stream every other day this week. And if I do make it back to Western New York, whenever I do, because I will at some point, but whenever I do, we'll throw up another XCOM stream, because I haven't done that in a bit, and I really want to get back into that. And we need to finish that campaign for XCOM. All right, anyway. That's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. Anybody that showed up for the stream, I love you. Thank you so much. If you have not yet followed the channel, please do. If you watch your videos on YouTube, all of the streams for everything that we've ever done is on YouTube. You can check that out at Goric Gaming, and subscribe there if you haven't. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and have a great night.